It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Lil Nas X put out his video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And by the way, I just checked it. It has almost 32 million views since it came out on Friday. And a lot of fans were excited about it because it talks about how it feels to come out as a member of the LGBTQ community. Some people have criticism about it. It's filled with biblical references. And he was going back and forth with people on Twitter. He said there is a mass shooting every week that our government does nothing to stop. Me sliding down a CGI pole isn't what's destroying society. People had issues with him, sliding down this pole. He's going down to hell. Then he gives Satan a lap dance while he wears patent leather thigh-high stilettos. By the way, Lil Nas X looks good, okay? He also said, showed my 3-month-old niece the Call Me By Your Name video, and she said, Uncle, that was quite the stupendous visual. Why in heavens would any individual be enraged over such a sensational showpiece? He said, I'm going to go cry, y'all. And it just was a lot of controversy. Joyner Lucas said, I think the biggest problem for me is the fact he don't understand Old Town Road is every kid's anthem. Children love him for that record. They tuned in and subscribed to his channels. So with no disclaimer, he just dropped some left field-ish and all our kids seen it. He responded, I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road. You decided to let your child listen. Blame yourself. A lot of people were weighing in. He also put out these Satan Nikes that contained human blood. And they're called Satan shoes. There's a bronze pentagram, an inverted cross, and a drop of real human blood in them. So Nike actually had to make a statement and say that they were not involved, and it's not an official release. They said, we do not have a relationship with Lil Nas X or Mischief. Nike did not design or release these shoes, and we do not endorse them. Now, since all the controversy, Lil Nas X did issue this apology.
Okay, guys, I see everybody's been talking about this shoe, and I just want to come forward and say,
That's right.
So that's the lowdown on Lil Nas X. What y'all think?
Yeah, so Nike had nothing to do with these shoes. There was a designer that redid these shoes over. Now, they did a Satan and Jesus shoe. So the Jesus shoe is a white
Jesus
sneaker.
too?
Yeah, it's a white sneaker, and then the Satan shoe is the black sneaker, right? And then, am I getting that right? Jesus, what?
Old.
Oh, the Jesus sneakers were old.
Yeah, I was like,
Satan-
no,
and
he
the
just
Satan
put
black.
these out.
But they're going for like $1,500 online.
I haven't seen the video. I just saw some snippets on social media. But yeah, I don't do Satan. I don't even know why folks would want to play with that. 666 human blood. Nope. I'm not with all that. I'm a country ass Negro who grew up in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. My mom was a Jehovah's Witness. My grandmother was a Baptist. Get behind thee, Satan. I renounce Satan and all his works.
I'm just a smart New Yorker. I ain't mess with nothing that has nothing to do with Satan. No, but 666, nothing.
I tell you what, if my blood in those sneakers, I want royalties. Okay? If my blood is in those sneakers, I need equity in those goddamn shoes. Okay? And what if you just look at the Jesus shoes and the Satan shoes and you be like, man, them Satan shoes way harder than the Jesus shoes. Can you go to hell for that?
The black ones look a lot better than the
See
white
what I'm
ones.
saying?
But if you had to choose between one, the black ones look a lot harder.
I ain't even seen the Jesus one. I saw the Chick-fil-A ones he posted. Those look kind of fire too.
Are you happy now? He
I
said.
think those were fake. But go ahead.
Oh, those were fake?
I don't see
I
them
don't know.
anywhere.
I can't keep up no more with what's real and what's fake. I thought that was real.
I haven't seen them anywhere. I would cop
All
those
right.
Chick-fil-A ones.
Chick-fil-A joints was hard.
I ain't gonna front.
It said John 3:16 on them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if anything else, I did like the song Montero.
I didn't even hear it.
You didn't watch the video?
No, I told you I don't do Satan. As soon as I saw the snippets, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm cool.
Yeah, I wasn't messing with it either.
All right, now Halle Berry is responding to racist comments that came from a New York radio host in Buffalo, who, by the way, is fired. And here were the comments that he made. Rob Lederman.
See, we have ours, and I'm going to get into trouble for
like
this.
2
but
o'clock.
I have them to the attractiveness of women that I find to be attractive. So I will never go to a Serena Williams level, but I'm very comfortable with a Halle Berry level. I need a little bit of mulatto still coming through it.
What is? I don't get what they was talking about.
So he's comparing attractiveness of black women to different settings on a toaster. So basically, he talked about Serena Williams, he talked about Gayle King, he talked about Halle Berry, and the complexion as compared to settings on a toaster. They're different complexions.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Rob Lederman.
Yeah, Rob Lederman, he woke up and chose unemployment. That's when you wake up and you say to yourself, you know what, I'm tired of this job.
But what he said,
how can I go out with a bang
when
today?
you start off with, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this,
that's when you should stop.
You're goddamn right.
Especially for
So he got fired right away, by the way.
think?
He got fired. And Halle Berry addressed it. Halle Berry said, disgusting. It's ridiculous. This type of nonsense is still being broadcasted across airwaves. All black women are beautiful and worthy. Rob Lederman, GTFOH.
GTFO. Okay.
Get the F out of here.
Hey, it's Monday, man.
I know.
Okay, I get it. All right. I just got it.
Now, Rob Lederman told the Buffalo News that he was horrified by his own remarks after he listened back to them. He said, I could easily see how someone could be offended by that. I get that. It sounds terrible, and it is terrible. Now, can I take back those words? No. If you listen to them, were they meant to be hurtful? Absolutely not. He said he wants to learn from this and that he is remorseful to anybody that would be hurt by what he said.
I need to see what the show prep meeting was like. Okay, when y'all had that
Feels
show
like he
prep
went off the
meeting,
rails.
You think so? It felt,
What made him
you think he
about
went
that?
rogue?
Like, how did he just think? Like, he had to be thinking about that at home.
It's not clever at all.
Not at all.
Stupid. All right, Oscar de la Hoya has announced that he is making a comeback. He's 48 years old. He's retired, but he does plan to come back to sports. Here he is talking about it.
I feel like it's something missing, man. I keep seeing you in the ring, but I don't see you in the ring. I mean, talk to me.
Why don't you, I mean, you're part owner of a Triller Fight Club. Why don't you tell me?
I think you should tell him, man. It's you, not me.
Okay. July 3rd, I'm making my comeback.
First of all, dropping a clues bomb for Snoop Dogg being part owner of Triller. Smart man to get in on Triller.
Oscar de la Hoya was with Snoop Dogg, and they were doing the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren press conference on Triller, and that's where he announced his July 3rd fight. What y'all think?
Who's he going to fight? He doesn't know yet? We don't know.
I feel like he needs
He
money.
didn't say yet.
I think Oscar de la Hoya must need money. That's what I think.
But
He has Golden Boy Promotions.
Yeah,
that does really well.
Well, but think about it, though. When you see the money that Mike Tyson and, Roy Jones Jr. make, or Floyd, whenever they come out and do exhibition matches, it's kind of hard not to want to get out there and get some of that money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you may not necessarily need it, but these guys are getting tens of millions of dollars just to go out there and spar a little bit. Why not?
He's getting that to not have to fight.
Nah.
I don't know if he's getting that much.
Nah. Because I know he lost Canelo Alvarez. He still got Ryan Garcia, but trust me, to go out there and make a quick $20, $30 million, why wouldn't you go do that for 8 rounds of nothing? Exhibition.
You can get hit in the head and die?
And they're not going out there to bang on each other like that. Roy and Mike didn't.
Mike took it serious. You see, Roy was
Nah,
Roy looked hurt after.
fight.
Not
Selling
after.
the fight.
When they said, you want to do a rematch? Roy said, I got to go home and talk to my wife about this one.
Well, they put that money on the table. He'll come out there. Same thing with De La Hoya. You're going to have to get the money. Why not?
I mean, he owns a soccer team. He's worth like $200 million. You think he's doing that just to get a little money?
What Dana White said.
A good friend of yours, Oscar de la Hoya, has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again.
Cocaine isn't cheap. Gotta make money.
Damn. Damn.
Drop one of clues bombs for Dana White.
That's racist, man.
Why is
Why
that
is it
racist?
racist?
Because that's a stereotype of Latins, that the cocaine and drugs and all that.
No, it's not. Oscar de la Hoya does cocaine.
If it was a black man and he said, "Oh, crack must be expensive," y'all would have
Let me
a
ask you
problem
a
with
question.
that. Let me ask you that.
Does Oscar de la Hoya do cocaine?
How do I know? Do you know?
You've never read the stories?
I don't read the stories and I don't hang out with Oscar de la Hoya, but
Well, Dana White knows better. That's not racist.
That's racist.
That's not
No, it's
racist.
not.
That's not racist.
All right, guys, that's your rumor report.
I've never heard that.
I think he talked about him using cocaine before.
Who?
Oscar de la Hoya.
Yes, he admitted the cocaine and alcohol use to the FBI.
Yes, so that's why he said it, you idiot.
I'm tired of you not knowing about your own people. I'm tired of you not knowing. Okay.
About somebody's cocaine use?
Oh my gosh,
that was
he
a
said
big
cocaine.
story.
Oh my gosh, that's racist. He admitted it. Now what do you say? Apologize.
That was a big story, man.
I'm apologizing.
Oh, you wrong, but you want to apologize.
That was a big story.
You know, guys, drugs are a problem in this country, and we can't be sitting here making jokes about it, okay?
Apologize. You just said something was racist that clearly wasn't.
You guys, can we move on, please? We have a time schedule here. Rumor report. Thank you.
I jumped off the ledge a little bit.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
You ain't say apologize.
I had my coffee this morning. I'm sorry.
Right. Charlamagne, we giving that donkey to?
Absolutely. You know, by the way, that Dana White comment was from last year. Just want to throw that out there. From August of 2020.
Guys, we gotta go.
Yes, Donkey. Going to it's a story about why you should make better choices when you're young. We'll discuss for after the hour.
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.